I'm going up yonder, going up yonder. I'm going up yonder, going up yonder. I'm going up yonder to be with my Lord. Yeah, I'm going up yonder. What's up, y'all? This is Ty. I know y'all like, Ty, what are you singing that for? Listen, happy Sunday. I'm going to tie it all in. I'm going to tie it all in, all right? I'm going to tie it all in. But happy Sunday. I am here to review Season 2, Episode 6 of P-Valley. Hey, P-Valley. And tonight's episode is titled Savage. But before I get into this review, I got to give a shout out to my lovely subscribers. I was going to say subscribers. My lovely subscribers who hold me down in the comments section. Y'all keeping this channel going and growing. I don't know why I'm clapping like that. I don't know. But anyway, shout outs to folks like Savannah Rivers, Amore, Dupree, House of Sir James, Lamont Simpson, Quentin Baptiste, Karima Khadija, Saxton Heights, June BLC, Tanae C, Carol S, RC Kroger, Penny, and my boy Atif. Thank y'all so much. And thank you all in advance who gonna leave some lovely comments down below, who gonna hit that subscribe button, who gonna hit that like button, and we gonna have a good old time over here engaging with each other and conversing with each other about this show, because we love this show, right? Right. All right, so again, thank you, love you. Let's get on down to this review of P-Valley. So, the episode starts off with Diamond and what's the lady name? Big Bone, Red Bone, something like that. She fine. And did y'all know that, the actor Tyler Lepley, that is his real life girlfriend and real life baby mama or fiance or soon, something like that. I don't know if that's his fiance, baby. She gonna have a baby for him or something like that. I did a little research. Yeah, they together in real life, but that's why they had a little chemistry right there. So they getting it on, having sex or whatever. But as he's breaking it down, every time he looks at her, he sees Keyshawn's face. And I said, oh, wow. Because that's what he really feels for Keyshawn. And, unfortunately, she's over there stuck with Derek and in this terrible, horrible, horrendous relationship. So who knows if maybe it'll be season 3 before they get back together. We don't know. They can get together, I should say. We'll have to see. I don't know. But anyway, they're having this conversation. She's roaming around. She's enjoying him. And she sees the stuff on his little section, I will say his religious paraphernalia, his religious items. I'm not too sure what all that stuff is, the charms and all that stuff. And it's a protection stuff to protect him and things like that. And she go to touch it. He said, I wouldn't touch that unless you want warts to come out your booty or something like that. I'm paraphrasing, but he said something like, you don't want your, eyeballs to be on your booty or something like that. That's what if you touch that, it's going to be a problem. See, for me, yeah, that I wouldn't touch. That's why you don't touch stuff in people's house. Just look. Why are you touching stuff? What do you do? You don't know. That's protection. Leave it alone. Don't worry about it. So let's move on from that. Let's go on to Uncle Clifford and Autumn Night, whatever you want to call her. That little scene in the beginning was funny too. Uncle Clifford is sick of her. He's disgusted ever since he knows that she wants to sell the pink and this, that, and the third. They get into that little scene in the beginning. She's still living at the pink. And, trying to take a shower. They turn the water off on her and then she's getting dressed up and we trying to figure out where she's going. But basically what she's doing is she's trying to finesse and work her charm and work her magic and get into the bidding and get the proper amount of money for the pink. Because she said, listen, if we're going to sell it, we got to sell it for the right amount. So she goes to that little party that they were having for Andre, that little get-together they were having for Andre because he's running for mayor and this, that, and the third. And all of that was interesting, especially when she met that other powerful woman, Miss Georgia, or whatever the lady's name was, who basically is like, listen, I can help you if you help me. Listen, you'll get what you're worth. You'll get more. So she may actually end up getting more money for the pink since she's come in here and infiltrated this and had that whole meeting and all that. And this kind of rubs Andre the wrong way and the other dude, Clayton. But, that was all interesting. And then it leads to Andre and Autumn in the room together, and she's like, you know what? You don't know how much power you actually have. And she tells him, then she seduces him. She's smart. She's sexy too. She seduces him and she tells him, what do you want me to do? He told her, get on your knees and take your clothes off. Get on your knees and crawl. And crawl to me. And then she said, then what? She's planning. She's planning, and they had sex and whatever. So that's all going to be interesting to see how that all turns out. Then we go to Mercedes. Let's talk about Mercedes and, Mercedes and her situation. She goes over to Shell's house. Shell is like, I don't know what's going on. This woman is like a complete drunk. You see beer bottles, you see wine bottles and liquor bottles in the garbage, molded fruit in the refrigerator. She's just a hot mess right now, but she's still judgmental. Because when they were having their conversation and, what's name was saying she could help her, she was still throwing little slurs about her. I need a job. I don't need help. I need a job. And I ain't talking about, let me fix myself here. I'm sorry, y'all. I ain't talking about being no strippers. Now, see, you down on your luck. See, I hate people like that. You think you're better than somebody. Now, you down on your luck, but you still feel like, I ain't down that bad. I ain't no stripper hole like you. I ain't from the hood like you. She's still looking down on Mercedes. And Mercedes told her, I like that conversation where Mercedes told her, you told Tara because she was a mistake. And she starts crying. She's like, I didn't say that, whatever, this, that, and the third. And she said, listen, I can take her for a while while you get on your feet. And Shell was like, nah, you think you're slick? You not taking her. She ain't going over to that old raggedy hood where you at. She good right here with me, even though right now I'm no good for her because I'm just drinking my life away and just sitting here rotting away. Can't even got food over here. Ungrateful that you brought food to my house. I still think I'm better than you, even though I'm all drunk. And now the stripper had to bring food to your house. Come on. That I hate people like that. Like now you think you so much better, but you down right now. And the stripper's bringing food to your house. It miss living in a good neighborhood and got it all together. You don't have a job right now, so anything could happen. You could go further down and end up in that hood that you looking down on. That really pissed me off. Then we also see tonight with Mercedes and the coach. The coach called her and he's like, yeah, me and my wife wants another go round at you. And they get over there. And see, what he doesn't know is that her and the wife have already got it on before. So now they all having, they little threesome. And he notices that the wife is truly into this. And the coach is mad. He is mad. And now what's upsetting me now, he going to renege on the deal because he's mad because his wife is into it. And she said, you don't even know me like that. You're mad. You bringing in the stranger into the relationship. Now you have the nerve to be mad because you're like, she seduced me. She said, you don't even know anything. I've been into women just like you are, but you so far not listening and paying attention to me that you don't even know that. I thought the coach was real foul for that. Now he's reneging on the deal. I thought Mercedes signed a contract with all that about that whole deal that she got going. I shouldn't call it a whole deal. That negotiation that she did, that proposal, I thought they had that written. But why is he breaking that now? And that kind of messes things up for her. But I think his wife is going to still lace her pockets. I think his wife is still going to give her some money. What y'all think? I think his wife is going to end up still giving Mercedes money. Anyway, let's move on. Let's move on down to Little Murda and Big Teak. Little Murda done decided to give Big Teak a new car. And, in the beginning of this episode, Big Teak was just getting on my nerves at first. I was like, he gets in the car and you looking sad again. Reminded me of one of my exes, this girl. This girl was never happy about, what is it now? Why is it always a storm cloud over your head? And that's what Big Teak was reminding me of at first. I'm like, this dude, he get in the car and he's like looking all sad, and then he starts crying. He's started doing a little cry. And I was like, okay. Then he seemed a little happy. Then he spent the car around and all of that. And like I said, at first, I was like, dude, this dude is annoying. Why is he always, what is his problem? But then as the episode progressed, I got to understand. And it reminded me, I said, see, this is one thing you be messing up with, Ty. You be getting so easily annoyed with people, but people have trauma. So yeah, like the girl the girl I used to date, she was very, but then I realized later on, she had a lot of trauma and a lot of issues. You gotta pay attention to that too. Some people have mental health issues and rooted deep trauma that they can't get over. And that is what Big Teek's problem is. This trauma that he cannot get over. It's childhood trauma. We see him go to the trap house and he sees himself. This is a house where he used to live in, and he sees himself as a little boy and blood on him. He went through a lot. Then he went to jail and all these different things. And then he's had this relationship with Lil Murda, and now when he went to jail, Lil Murda found somebody else. And I will say, the acting between those two in tonight's episode was brilliant. Just the way they handled their relationship. That scene in the restaurant, in the diner, whatever you want to call it, where the waitress was flirting with Teek, and Lil Murda looked a little annoyed, whatever. And just that conversation they had, and Teek was asking, like, so tell me about Clifford, about him. I don't thought that was funny, because then Lil Murda was like, you mean her? And he was like, what? Like, well, he wants to be called a her. That I thought that was all funny. But it was also, him saying, you deserve that. You moved on. I understand. And Lil Murda opening up to him saying, I messed up. And then the whole, that was a great scene. All their scenes together tonight was great. I thought that was good. Showed their relationship and made me understand Big Teek some more, because he was getting on my nerves. I was feeling like Wodie's like, listen, this Teek dude, you can't take him on the tour with us. He just blow up too much about everything. He just a little too sensitive. We can't take him on the tour. So also we saw in this episode, Lil Murda was having a conversation with Keyshawn, and she was about to tell him, she said, listen, Rome, because Rome is dead. She said, Rome tried to do something to me. And she said, and then she said, he also told Wodie he knows about. And he was like, about what? And as she was about to explain some more, here come Derek. So she had to get off the phone. And now Derek is like, oh, honey, I'm about to go somewhere else. Do you want to come with me? And I was like, here she go, trapped with this dude. So we see she was going to tell him some more stuff, but she didn't get to tell him. So meanwhile, Keyshawn is at the house with the children. Derek leaves. She makes a run for it. She tries to do a Tina Turner, get on up out of there. She gets the little gun out the vent, goes to the car. I'm like, yes, she about to leave. This car ain't starting. Derek done sabotaged the car. I'm like, you just got to kill him. You got to kill him. Because, yeah, she got to get from up under him, because this is bad. This dude is crazy. Like, you done sabotaged the car. You are... He done sabotaged the car. I thought that was just so crazy right there. We also saw in this episode, Rogue, and what's the other one's name? Whisper? And that dude that, remember, Rogue be selling her stuff, selling her goodies. That dude telling her, listen, I want to get with this other girl. And I think she got a little bit jealous about that too. He said, listen, see if you could hook me up with her. Because, and then, I could pay her too. And she's like, because I want to, he wants some of her. I was like, okay. And then we see Rogue and Duffy. Now they got a little chemistry going, and she's like, I'm feeling you, this, and that. And she said, oh, I'm a hoe. He said, well, guess what? I'm a hoe too. So we're going to see where that leads. And that's going to be interesting. We also seen COVID is popping back up in this episode, because Uncle Clifford's grandmother, played by the lovely Loretta Devine, we love her. She's coughing and wheezing and sweating. So, we clearly know that she has COVID. And that means Clifford brought that home from the girl at the club that was sneezing and wheezing. So yeah, that was that. So I'm thinking they're going to take that a little further, And this season has been a lot more. They've been dealing with a lot more traumatic issues and bringing them out. Last week was domestic violence. Tonight was mental health and childhood trauma, and it's really good. And I do appreciate that, but I came here for the booty, 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 booty. Don't tell nobody. That's what I came here for, the booty, booty, booty. No, I like the balance. I like the booty, 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 and the good storytelling too. I do. I do enjoy that. And so, really good episode. So, Keyshawn is still trapped. And then we get down to, let's go back to Lil Murda and Teak. So like I said, they having this conversation. I love how this episode progressed with the two of them. I started liking Teak more. Now they singing together. Ain't nobody dope as me, I'm just so fresh. Singing songs and stuff and talking about things. And then you started noticing, I'm like, wait a minute. In my head, I started hearing, take me to the king. I said, somebody trying to get rid of themselves. I could feel that and see Lil Murda didn't see that coming. I saw it coming. I said, this man is trying to kill himself. And that scene where he told him, get out the car, get out. And he's like, no, I'm not. And Lil Murda really tried. I mean, he tried hard. He tried real hard to get this man not to kill himself. And even I was at the TV like, no, Teak, don't do it. You got more ahead of you. And he was trying to tell him, said, listen, things are going to be better. But that rooted trauma and that pain that Teak is in, he can't get past it. And I thought that was so sad that he can't get past it. But it was so well written and so well acted. And of course, he took his life. And then we see Lil Murda leaving the car and, the blood on him. And then what does he do? Lil Murda goes to Clifford's house and tells him, I can't take it. I need help. I'm not good. I'm not good. I thought that was a very powerful scene. And see, in my head, I'm hearing, I'm going up yonder. Well, he done went up yonder. He went to see his Lord. And I'm not making light of that, but it was like he had to go. He went to the king. He had to kill. Sad. Really sad that you get that low to take your life. And then we see Terica coming to Mercedes, knocks on the door, and she's crying. And it's because she is pregnant. I said, oh, Lord, this episode was like, wow, wow, wow. This was a good episode. It was crazy. What's going to happen next week? Oh, man, it was so much going on. So my concerns now, I'm concerned about Grandma with the COVID. I'm concerned about Terica with this pregnancy. How is that going to play out? I'm still very concerned about Keyshawn and what's going to happen with her. Is she going to escape this dude? We don't know. It's just crazy. What else is going to go on with Rogue and that situation? There's going to be some more stuff with that. But yeah, that's all I have for now. Thank you for watching. Tell me your thoughts. Did you like this episode? What did you think about this episode? Did I leave something out? Remind me in the comment section, if you will. And thank you for watching. So like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you all in the next... No, I'm sorry. I will see you all where? In the next video. Until then, you be blessed.